weekly analysis. Okay, it's gonna be a great week. This week promises to be very, very wonderful, as we are coming in with a lot of strategies and a lot of edge in the market, and we want to see how we can be able to win. Okay, so we're going to start our analysis from looking at the market and perceiving what the market looks like. Okay, if you look at the GBP on the 1 week time frame, you will see that it is still on the downtrend. Okay, you find that GBP USD is going down from here, like as you can see, it's going down like this. Okay, so that's a clear downtrend. Okay, then I'd like to just check a little bit on the DXY, the dollar index, so that I see what the dollar index is doing. Then I can be able to come to a full conclusion if I will be buying GBP USD throughout the week or if I will be selling. Okay, so you can see that the DXY is actually on an uptrend. Okay, you can see it's on an uptrend, but it's currently ranging at this side because the former high has not been taken out by the recent high. Okay, and the former low has not been taken out by the recent low, so it's in the middle of the high and the low, so price is a little bit ranging, but in as much as price is at the middle, it's still on the bull side, it's still on a trend, still on an uptrend, so it's still going to give some buy. If you look at the 24 hours time frame, if you look at the 24 hours time frame, you find that the ranging market is broken down a little bit, and you find that the low and this low is showing you a clear bullish move. Okay, you go down to the 4-hour time frame. The 4-hour time frame still gives you a clear bull figure. You can see that this is a bullish move, except price begins to come on the downside and begins to take out these lows, then we can say that the market has reversed. Until then, this is still a bullish move. You come down to the 1-hour time frame, then the range becomes very clear. Okay, now in this clear range, we can still see that price is doing double bottom touches here. It hasn't been able to take out this, and it hasn't taken out this high, so we're going to be looking at price taking out this low or this high for us to decide if it's changing in direction. But until then, we would say that the GDXY is still on the bull run, is still on a bullish move, it's still on an uptrend. Okay, and because of that, I can now make a conclusion on GBP USD. And what's my conclusion? My conclusion is I will be looking out for sales all through this week. I'm going to be looking out for sales. Okay, if I see buys, I will be shorting buys. Okay, if I see sales, I'll be going on a long. I'm looking out for long sales. Okay, so I can just do a little bit of my drawings as usual. Thinking of when we will stop these drawings. Okay, because these drawings usually is to guide you, especially when you are new in the market. Okay, we won't do a lot of drawings, but right now we have gotten to an extent that we might anytime soon stop using drawings. Okay, not like we'll not use drawings, but not a lot of drawings. We're going to take out some drawings, and just use a few drawings. Okay, so get ready. If you're following all our analysis and following what we're doing, then get ready, because when we stop using drawings, I wouldn't like you to be left behind and be wondering what we're doing. So it will be very nice that you get used to what we're doing right now, so that whatever decisions we make in a recent time, you will be carried along. So right now I'm taking out the trend lines. I'm mapping the trend lines. Okay, I'm gonna take out this first one that was drawn. Alright, so right now I'll go down to should I do these price action lines? Should I take this price action line? Sometimes it helps me to see long moves. Okay, let's just see if we can take it for this week. Let's see if it will help us to see long moves. If it rather helps us not to see long moves and reduces the moves, then we might be considering not to take price action lines again. Then just use our eyes to observe it, because for an extent now we have gotten used to identifying these price action lines, so we can be able to see it even without drawing it. So we go down to the 24 hours time frame, of which the trend line is the same with the 1 week time frame, so it's just the price action lines we'll be identifying from this time frame. Okay, so after the price action lines, we'll just go down to the 4-hour time frame. Now it's on this time frame that we turn on the session breaks, okay, in case you haven't turned on yours. And then we also draw trend lines, because the trend lines for this time frame and for the 24 hours can never be the same. So you see that there is a trend in this manner. There is a trend in this manner. Hold on please. There is a trend in this manner. There is a trend in this. No, not that. Let's see from here. Not this. I think this is okay. Alright, so we'll just take the price action lines, then go down to the other time frame. So these are the price action lines. Okay, this is the liquidity graph. Okay, this is another liquidity graph. Okay, so we're now gonna look at the two candles that begins the week, of which this is the high of the candle and this is the low. Okay, so I'm gonna change the color to red, then I'm gonna clone. So I just put the clone on the low for the week. Okay, so now, like you all know, the upside gives us the buy region for the week. And I'm going to clone it to give us the sell region for the week. But that buy region will be on green, while the sell region will be on red. So the sell region, I'm going to just edit it. So downside gives us a sell region for the week. And then what else are we going to do now? We're done with the 4-hour time frame. We're going to go down to the 1-hour time frame, where we will be also looking out for price action lines, just a few. So I think what we did not do in that 4-hour is the liquidity graph. We need to do that. Okay, so this is the 1-hour time frame, and in this 1-hour time frame the liquidity graph is just here. So we're gonna mark out these price action lines down to the liquidity graph, okay, because that's a clear uptrend. So now we're gonna just mark the liquidity graphs. So we are seeing this liquidity, that's the buy stop liquidity, and then we're gonna just make it 1 hour. We'll name it 1 hour, and then we clone it for sell stop liquidity on downside. So we're just going to change the color to red so that anyone who is identifying it could understand it as a sell stop liquidity. Like I said, we missed it for the 4 hour, so let's just quickly do that on the 4 hour. These are the two time frames where liquidities are in serious consideration. Okay, so if you look something, you observe that the 1 hour liquidity and 4 hour liquidity is almost the same. So we're going to consider this, okay, for the 4 hour, but we're going to consider this one as the sell stop for the 4 hour. So let's just label it so that we can be able to know that this is 4 hour. Okay. Then okay, sorry, label is supposed to be on red because it's the sell stop liquidity. So those are the basic things for 4 hours and 1 hour. So then go down to our entry time frame, where we now begin to keep our psychological level. So we're going to put the first psychological level, put it on blue, and then we just quickly edit it to the closest psych level, which is 265, and then we clone it for the various psychological levels. So the next psychological level will be 260 downward, and the next one for the upside will be 270 upward, 50 pips apart. And that will be all for us to look at in these various time frames. Okay, so the 15 minutes time frame has its own liquidity here and has its own liquidity here, but not as strong as the 1 hour and 4 hours. So we're only going to be looking at it when price gets there, but we're not going to be marking it. So what factors are we looking at before we take entry? We're looking at for news, trends, psych level, price action lines or price actions, pattern, region, and volume. So those are the basic things that we're going to be looking at for before we decide on taking entry. So keep it close to what we're doing, so we put it in check, in perspective before we take entries. Alright, so we're done with the week analysis. So we might just do a little bit of back testing just to show you how we'll be using our various factors. So right now, we're going to turn on the Smart Money Concept Indicator by Luxago. We're going to turn on the ICTQ zones, pivots. Then we're going to turn on volume to just help guide us with what we're doing. So after that, we're going to turn on the default settings, where we're going to turn on the fair value gap. We're going to turn the fair value gaps, and we're going to turn on the premium and discount zones to help us know the strongs and the weaks. Okay, so right now, to close this analysis, I'll go down to the 24 hours time frame and just do a little bit of back testing for you to show you a few. Okay, so let's start from here. So from this point, how do you take an entry? I'm just going to play it and show you quickly before this time goes off. Alright, so as you are expecting to take an entry, you're going to be looking at for, right now this is the change of character, okay, and it has just retested, but it's close to a bullish order block, and in between a bullish and a bearish order block. So you're going to wait for price to give a confirmation before you get in. This is an equal low. Okay, so this another change of character shows that this is a trend. Okay, this is a range. Okay, so but we can actually take an entry from here. We Let me take an entry from here, and take profit will just be here in this fair value gap, and then stop loss will just be a little bit on the other block. Take profit will just be on these. So price has taken in already and has hit the take profit. So and now there is a bigger break of structure. So and that break of structure is a clear sign that price will keep going down to the next order block. So you could actually still extend your entry to the next bullish order block and wait for price to do all the necessary retest to get there. Okay, let me see if I can give you another entry confirmation. Okay, so basically this is a downtrend. This is a clear downtrend. Okay, though this is an internal break of structure, but it's a clear sign to go bearish again, and your stop loss will just be a little bit above the order block, the bearish order block. Then your take profit should just go to the next bullish order block, which I cannot see right now, but let's just move and see how it goes. Can you see that now? Okay, so it hits take profit, and that's not actually our take profit. It's supposed to go down to the next bullish order block. If we could see it, then we could decide and say, okay, this is where it's going to stop, but we cannot see it yet. Then that's why we cannot really decide. Alright, so I hope you understand a few of what I just said. So that's how you're supposed to be able to take your entries and confirm your entries. I'll be looking forward to having you on Saturday during the weekly review. Pay attention to our mentorship group where you're going to be seeing the entries which you're going to use to win this week. Alright, see you during the weekend. Enjoy the rest.